Sometimes the birds that hang out right in front of us are the ones we know the least about. In this two-part video, I'm highlighting 10 underappreciated birds that definitely deserve more love. This isn't an exhaustive list, just some personal favorites that I see get overlooked way too often. Some are backyard regulars, some are total characters, and all are fascinating in their own way. I filmed each one right here in Florida, and at this point, they're like my backyard family. So let's kick things off with part 1. 5 bold birds with big personalities and unexpected charm. Boat-tailed and common grackles, iridescent underdogs. Grackles might not win any popularity contests, but they are seriously underrated. The males shimmer like they've been brushed with sapphire and amethyst. In Florida, we have both the common grackle and the boat-tailed grackle, and it's easy to tell them apart if you look closely. Boat-tailed grackles are bigger and prefer marshy spots, and the males have impressively long tails. And I have to say, I absolutely love the females. Every time I've encountered them, they just feel kind of friendly. They're really sweet. They'll hang around me on trails, sometimes watching as I film, and once, one even followed me so closely I thought she might hop in my SUV.
She's like a pet.
They're inquisitive and honestly kind of sociable. Fun fact: grackles can solve problems, use tools, and even imitate sounds. Pretty smart for a bird often mistaken for a nuisance. Northern Mockingbird, suburban singing superstar. Mockingbirds might seem like an odd pick for an underappreciated bird. After all, they're everywhere and most everyone knows about them. But that's exactly the point. They've become so common that a lot of people overlook how amazing they actually are. These birds are vocal powerhouses, able to mimic up to 200 different sounds, from other birds to car alarms to cell phone rings. I filmed this one singing its little heart out, cycling through several different calls in a very short time, like a one-bird cover band. They're bold, curious, and one of my absolute favorite birds. They're also fiercely protective parents, and they're not shy about chasing off intruders way bigger than them. But it's their singing that gets me every time. Fun fact: male mockingbirds with the largest song repertoires are more attractive to females. So, yes, serenading works. House finch, bubbly and blushing. They might not rock the neon yellow of their goldfinch cousins, but house finches bring just as much cheer and color to any yard. The males wear a splash of raspberry red that looks like a watercolor brushstroke, and their bubbly, warbling songs are pure sunshine in sound form. These finches are the social butterflies of the bird world, often seen in cheerful flocks, perched side by side with their mates, or gathered around any theater that's open for business. Here in Florida, they thrive in places like city parks and suburban backyards, proving that a little adaptability goes a long way. They're easygoing, friendly, and just lovely to have around. Fun fact: that red hue? It all comes from their diet. The more carotenoid-rich foods a male eats, the brighter he appears. So your backyard feeder just might be the go-to hotspot for avian fashion. American crow, backyard brainiac. Crows are brilliant, no exaggeration. They can recognize faces, plan ahead, use tools, and communicate in complex ways. Crows can even solve puzzles many mammals would struggle with. They're like the scientists of the bird world, curious, observant, and incredibly aware. But what I love most is how social and funny they can be. I've actually become friends with a small flock that visits my backyard. They used to keep their distance, but now they call out to me, or I guess call. They call out to me from the patio, and they just sit there and wait patiently for me to come out and give them peanuts. They're still a bit cautious, but it really seems like they know me and like they enjoy our little daily meetups. So it seems like we're building a little friendship there. Fun fact: crows can recognize individual human faces and even remember whether those people were friendly or not. Some crows have even been known to leave small trinkets, like shiny buttons or bits of foil, for people who consistently feed them. I'm still waiting for my gifts, crow friends. So, if a crow ever stares at you like it knows something, it probably does. Palm warbler, understated but unstoppable. Palm warblers are little bundles of energy. You'll usually find them on the ground or in low bushes, constantly flicking their tails like they've had one too many espressos. They're one of the first warblers to show up here in Florida during fall migration, adding a bit of pint-sized pep and undeniable cuteness to the landscape. Though palm warblers aren't as flashy as some other warbler varieties, their soft, yellow belly and chestnut cap really stand out if you catch them in the right light. They're not particularly shy either, so it's usually possible to get a good, close look. Fun fact: unlike many warblers that stay hidden in tree canopies, palm warblers love open spaces, making them one of the easier warblers to spot. So that's it for part 1. In part 2, we'll meet 5 more under-the-radar birds. Some are subtle beauties and some are just plain quirky. Be sure to subscribe if you love discovering the beauty in everyday nature. Part 2 is coming soon and I can't wait to share it with you. I'll see you then. Take care.